Hi, welcome to my channel. This reading will be for the sign of Sagittarius. You have the Two of Pentacles here. You can be juggling a couple of ideas, but let's see what you have. The World. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay. So you have the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Four of Pentacles. Four of Cups. I feel like the ideas that you have been juggling, Four of Swords, a lot of fours in your reading right now, and the Death. Okay. So I feel like you're juggling a couple of ideas right now pertaining with your stability. I feel like you're trying to take that time to heal, and so that you could kind of come back with this death and rebirth. I feel like that has to do with transformation. So you're taking that time to heal so that you can, start that new cycle. But I feel like it hasn't happened quite yet. Definitely feel a lot of stability with the Chariot starting in your reading and the Death ending in this spread here. So I feel like you feel very propelled to, look for that stability. But you're doing it very cautiously. You're not just impulsively making decisions. I feel like you're more thinking on the logical side right now. And you feel like you need to be defensive in a way where perhaps there are people that you're dealing with and they see that, you're moving forward and they almost want a piece of that. But you're taking that time to heal, and you're not letting people pull you down right now. But yeah, I feel like you're major transformation here for you, and I feel you're ready for it because you're done with the past. You're done with how people made you feel. I feel like there was backstabbing that had happened, and you made you feel like the Five of Pentacles here, where you felt defeated in a way. But with this Four of Pentacles, I feel like you're really confident moving forward with your life and not letting that happen to you again. And I feel like that's why it's important for you to heal right now. Because you want to gain that mental clarity to, have that major transformation and move forward and leave things in the past. With this Knight of Pentacles here, there's pentacles that are trailing behind him. And I feel like that's you leaving things in the past. And you're looking forward. He's kind of looking forward and he's not stopping. He's not even looking back. He just trusts that his horse will follow him. And I feel like that's your energy. Is you want to be that person where you just don't look back anymore. And you don't contemplate on how people treated you in the past, or things that had happened in your life that lowered your vibration. Like you're finding that strength to defend yourself and move forward. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so I was talking to you about stability. Like I feel there's stability is heavy on your mind right now, and you're working towards that. And it's everything to you right now. Like, there are certain times in your life where you focus like on your marriage, or you focus on a relationship. And then there are people that just love to focus on their work. I feel like you're focusing on your stability overall, whether that has to do with a person that you want to get serious with, or that has to do with intertwining a relationship that has to do with your finances, or being in a relationship with someone and sharing your finances with them. So I feel like that's what real stability is. Stability isn't just about having a house or having the perfect car. It's about, intertwining your relationships with your finances and your life. And, I feel like it's also maybe you're trying to blend families and you're trying to find that stability, but it has been very difficult for you so far. Yeah, with the Two of Wands here, I feel like that's you at a crossroads on, healing and transforming into this next phase of your life. But I feel like you have a really, like, you have set goals for it already. And in your mind, you've already planned it out. Like, you already know what to do. Queen of Wands is about confidence, and she just goes for what she wants. And I feel like that's you with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Perhaps there's a connection that you view as very stable, and you kind of want to work on that with this person. I feel like there's someone that you have on your mind that you view them as marriage material, and I feel like the feelings are mutual. And you're manifesting all of this right now. You're manifesting all the good karma in your life by, taking the time to do the healing and the inner work. And knowing that, manifestation is real. And instead of thinking negatively or allowing others to pull you down, you're manifesting good karma in your life and you're manifesting this stability. And I feel like you know that. But let me grab some clarification so I can get more detail or anything else that is happening in your life. I definitely feel like you have someone on your mind though. And you're very interested in them. And I feel they feel the same way. If you're wondering how they feel the feelings are mutual and they feel the same way about you as well. So you have the Three of Cups. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Wands. Two of Wands. So I feel like the Two of Wands has to do with that. I saw the Two of Wands earlier at the bottom of the deck. So you're definitely at a crossroads. And that has to do with your healing. So you're at this phase of pulling yourself back and doing the healing. I keep saying that, but it has a lot to do with you healing. And I feel like there has a lot. Right when I was gonna say I feel like a lot is happening in your past, the Tower comes out. Because I feel like there was an epiphany moment that had happened recently, and it struck down like a lightning bolt in this tower, and it kind of was a catalyst to your transformation and your need to heal, because it's clarifying the death here. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio energy from the death and the Tower here. I see Cancer, Leo, but yeah, it doesn't have to be, but there definitely was an epiphany moment that had happened, and it was the catalyst to your healing. And it was meant to happen to you, because even though it was traumatic and it probably sucked, but it became a catalyst to your transformation. So it's almost like a blessing in disguise. I feel like that's really generic to say, but that's what that situation was. And I'm not quite sure what it was that had happened to you, but the Queen of Wands again. So I feel a lot of passion from you. Like, you feel very motivated to start the new chapter in your life and leaving, I keep saying it, but leaving the past behind you. perhaps there was heartbreak and, you know, you felt betrayed in a way, or maybe there were certain people in your life that made you feel like the Five of Pentacles here, and it really hurt your feelings in a way where it tore you down and it made you doubt yourself. But I feel like this was, like I said, it was a catalyst for your healing, which is a blessing in disguise. Let me grab from this deck. And we'll see if there's any advice that the universe has for you. I just felt pain in my shoulder, my right shoulder. So I feel like there was like a heavy burden that you were carrying for a long time. Very strange feeling, but perhaps there is something that you're finally healing from. And like I said, it's a catalyst to your transformation. So you have Forge, Don't Follow, the golden children. Sorry. Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had, and the Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts. So yeah, I feel like with this major transformation that is happening in your life, it's forcing you to pave a new path. And you know, when we start a new path, it could be either like very daunting, it could bring in a lot of mixed emotions. And I feel like that's kind of how you feel. And that's why you're kind of healing from everything, so that you're your best version of yourself. And when you start a new path and you're paving your new path, it could be very overwhelming, it could be exciting, you know, you could start to focus on new things. So I feel like, you know, the advice from the universe here is they're kind of trying to remind you that, you know, you're not alone, that you're watched over, and they see that paving your new path is difficult in your own way. And it's okay to, you know, ask for help from your guides or your angels, and know that they have your back and you're not alone in this. And be the leader you wish you had. So to remain positive even when things are tough, and try to be a good example to those you interact with and influence. And you know, with this golden children, it's about having these rare abilities. And I feel like to you it relates in a way in this reading that you have people that look up to you, and you have people that you influence. And I feel like you know this about yourself. And you touch people in ways that not many have, because you have that rare gift. And you have that innocence in you. And that's why they look up to you, because you're so raw and fresh to them. And you're a child from the universe to send your message, whether that be being a good example to certain people or whatever this means to you. I feel like you know what this means to you. Wow. Alright, let's grab from this elemental deck. Magic. Yeah, I saw the Magician earlier. You're definitely manifesting this major transformation in your life right now. Let's see what you have. Inner core. And you have snow. Yeah, so like I was saying, like this reading has a lot to do with healing. And with this inner core here, that has a lot to do with, the inner healing and doing the deep healing within yourself. Like I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory, and you already know this. I feel like you already know that, inner work is very important. But I feel like that's the mode that you're in right now. And with the snow here, I feel like you feel you're alone in this journey, because it could be very lonely when you're working on your inner health, you're working on your inner self, and you're doing that alone. And it can be lonely. And it's lonely and cold. That's what I'm feeling from the snow one, but it's like you feel alone, but like I was saying earlier, the universe wants to remind you that you're not. We're never actually alone. It feels like it sometimes, but you're not. Like if you need that help or you need that boost, it's okay to ask them for help. You shouldn't have to do this alone, because it's challenging and it's not easy. Let me grab some advice from the romance deck. But I don't feel like you're really focused on... Yeah, I feel like you... So earlier I was talking to you about your stability and how you're really focused on it. So let's see what they have to say about this person that was on your mind. Yeah, so it says, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Definitely a lot to do with healing, working on yourself, learning self-love. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Past life relationships. You have known each other before. Yeah, so I feel like with this person that you feel that you can create a very stable relationship, I feel like they're from your past life. And that's why you kind of have like a sort of strong connection to them. But I feel like you still kind of want to focus on yourself first. Because, when we do that inner work and that inner healing, we become the best version of ourselves. And I feel like when you do that and you have that major transformation, that's possibly when you can make that romantic gesture with this person. Because they will see that you're stable and you're serious, and they will do the same. It's almost like they would mirror you in that way. Because they are a past life. And you feel there's almost a familiarity, trying to say that word, familiarity with this person. It's almost like you feel like you've known this person before. It's because you have. And they feel the same way. But yeah, so I feel like from this last part of your reading, it's about loving yourself first. Doing the inner healing, which you already are doing. I feel like you already are doing that. And then, when you feel like the best version of yourself or a better version of yourself, that's when the real stability with this relationship will move forward. But yeah, I hope that helped you, and thank you for watching.